try not to fight where you are right now. Try not to fight what's happening to you in your life, even though it may not necessarily float your boat, because the best way I can describe what we're going through is that so many of us are in a void. We're in the void. Even though we can walk and we can talk and we can dance and we can sing and we can still move around, your internal being right now is almost suspended in a void. And that void represents who you're going to become, meaning it's almost like you're in a birth canal and you're eventually going to pop out as a new, improved, and upgraded version of who you are. So, I want to explain to you what God is. I've been, in a very meticulous way and in a very dedicated way, I've been meditating since I was 27. I'm 39 now. Shortly after I had a Kundalini awakening. If you don't know what that is, please look it up. Everyone has Kundalini inside of them. It is your pure life force, your pure potential that is coiled at the base of your spine. And when this energy shoots up from the base of your spine, it almost feels like your body gets turned up in its voltage. You can feel electricity, magnetism in your body. It's a very intense process. Mine has been very aggressive. Now I'm a little more accustomed to it. I've adapted. But the Kundalini is no joke. And sometimes it'll happen because you've been depressed a long time. That's what happened to me. And I went through a lot of traumatic experiences in my life. And the first time I meditated, it happened to me. Sometimes it happens through yoga over time. Sometimes it's in a car accident. It can be a spontaneous, involuntary occurrence. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I've been working with this energy for 12 years every single night for about 45 minutes. What do I mean when I say I've been working with it? Well, it has taught me how to wield, if you will, or manipulate life force energy. Think of telekinesis, when people move objects with their mind. I can do that with energy. And I'm training to do that with my mind, with physical stuff. But it doesn't happen overnight. It's a very lengthy process, to say the least. Okay? So my point is, I have changed a lot throughout the years. Especially the last few years, all the work that I've been putting in is finally paying off in the sense that I've become a kinetic being. Not telekinetic yet, but I've become a kinetic being, which means that when I walk, I can actually go slow motion. Even though I'm not walking in slow motion, I can slow down the energy within every fiber of my being. I can feel every spin of every atom in my body, in my feet, in my toes, in my hands, in my fingers, around me. I get to decide which browsers I open. And usually I have like 4 or 5 open at a time, and I can do many things simultaneously. Everyone is capable of doing this, but it takes a lot of practice. It's like a sport. You become a better basketball player the more you practice. This is the same thing. So I want us to start demystifying spirituality as something that maybe we don't see, but that is real. It's a muscle that you develop like any other muscle. Now, circling back to what God is a kinetic energy that resides within all of us. The more in touch you become with your body, with your emotions, with your life force energy, God, Source, will actually show you in a very physical way how the Big Bang happened and is always happening. There's always a Big Bang happening. So you start to understand that God is a frequency coursing through your body, coursing through your veins, and you merge with it. You start to vibrate in unison with it, and you can separate from God you can, when you make poor decisions or whatever. So now you're no longer in alignment. But when you're fully harmonized with the God frequency, you can feel everything. Everything becomes like jello around you. Everything is breathing with intelligence. Everything in your body is intelligent. You can feel every detail of what's going on in your body. So God is a kinetic energy that resides within every single individual. And when you're in touch with that energy, again, you can start training yourself to eventually move objects with your mind, to be a telepath. You can create these, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you create these illusions. Like a lot of time I'll walk on the street, but I'm manipulating time. I'm bending time through my body, through my energy, where I'm walking in slow motion, even though I'm walking at a normal pace. But other people always look at me like, what the hell is going on? It's like they get hypnotized. And I don't mean that in an egotistical way. I mean that in a very concrete, like it's happened a million times. So basically, God is a kinetic energy that resides within you. Once you're linked into that, you're linked into the kinetic energy within everybody. Within everybody. So now you feel much more at one with everyone around you, because remember, we're all in this together. We all belong to the one soup of God. So now let me segue into the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is I want you to know that if you've been feeling like you have so much fire burning in you, you have so much passion, so much love that you want to offer to the world, you want to have a purposeful life, an impactful life, but it's as though you have so much love and energy to give, but you have no outlet. Yeah, this can be very painful because we suffer when we hold that love in and we don't give the love to other people, or we're not living a purposeful life. Now, the you that you used to be will no longer feel attracted to what you used to be. In the past, maybe you were a nutritionist. Maybe you liked singing. Maybe you liked acting. Maybe you liked drawing or dancing. Now, none of that is going to satiate you. Why? I'll tell you. It's because everything you're going through within yourself right now is a upgrade that's taking place for you to become a kinetic being, a multi-dimensional being. First, it's going to start as multi-dimensionality, then it's going to move into kinetic. But the kinetic happens when you start to work with your body, with your energy. Okay, when you understand the mechanics of how spirit works in your body, or this Kundalini energy. But every single person watching this right now, you are becoming a multi-dimensional being. What does it mean to be a multi-dimensional being? Working with your energy aside, it's when you look at somebody and you can't look away. There's something absolutely mesmerizing, almost hypnotic about them. Okay, so 1 second you might hate them when they're being funny or whatever, and the next second they say something that makes you go, oh my God, I judged them a second ago. So it's when a human is upgraded to the extent where there are so many facets of their personality going on at the same time. It's almost like a man with 12 faces, right? So 1 second they look a certain way, or they're acting playful or funny. The next second they're completely serious. The next second they're sad. The next second they're vulnerable. The next second they're open. It's like you can't fit them in a box. You understand? So if you think about God, God is undefinable. You can't put God in a box. Even me saying that, it doesn't do God any justice. But basically, you can't be put in a box anymore because you're becoming more God-like. You're becoming unlabelable, if that's a word. You're becoming undefinable, unboxable. So this is happening to all of you watching me right now. You feel like you're in the void and you want to get things going, but you're like, I want to sink my teeth into something major. and nothing is really appealing to me right now, right? You're also going to find that specializations like nutritionists or whatever, they're going to start to phase out because we're becoming larger than life. Okay, the actor won't be satisfied being the actor anymore. They're still going to act, but they're going to be thinking, I'm so much more than this, right? The singer is going to say, I'm so much more than this. Yeah, that's because what you are is pure energy, and you're going to be what you're sharing with the world now. Like for me, I've been sharing messages quite a long time. It was all about the message before, right? But now that I've become multidimensional, I'm sharing my energy with you. It's not about the message, it's about my energy. Okay? It's everything. It's the way I just said energy. It's all these things, all these inflections. It's a frequency that radiates from within me and out to you. And every single one of you, you have your own unique flavor. And you're going to be contributing that energy to the rest of the world. But in the interim, in this in-between period, in this transitory phase that you're in, there's not going to be a lot of activity or excitement in your life. Why? Because again, the universe is working on your behalf right now as we speak, even if you're sitting on your couch doing nothing. And the universe is rendering you into a multidimensional being. So there's nothing you need to do. But of course it's going to be painful because you have so much love to give. But start thinking of the love that you have to give as love that's going to transform you like the caterpillar that transforms into the butterfly. Okay? That love is going to metamorphosize you. That's what it's going to do. It's already doing it. All right, but the reason why you can't quite sink your teeth into anything right now is because this has never been done before. This is uncharted territory. Okay? That's why you keep trying to grab things. Oh, I don't know if I should launch this project or launch this business or that business. Nothing is quite working, right? Duh. That's because we came to this planet to become these multidimensional beings. And there's not much going on in your life right now because that's precisely what you're doing. Or you could think of it as it's what's being done to you. Okay, so keep allowing. If you're sad, just program that sadness to transform you for the better. If you're happy, program that happiness to transform you for the better. If you're bored, allow yourself to soak up all those spices from the universe. Those spices are going to transform you into a multidimensional being. I hope this helps, but yeah, we're all upgrading, and it's going to get really interesting on this planet. Because I know for a fact that we're going to start witnessing supernatural activity, paranormal activity. Everything is going to get really, really interesting. So I hope this gives you a little more clarification on what's going on with you. Don't force anything. Because again, you're here to allow this transformational process to occur within you. And less is more. Less is more. But keep being intentional with your life. Even when you're sitting on your couch, don't just be like a zombie. Think to yourself, the universe is working on me right now. The universe is giving me an extreme makeover internally, and I'm going to become more of who I came here to be. I am my purpose. I don't have a purpose. I am that purpose. I am the energy that will be shared with the rest of the world. Yes? And people won't be able to look away because you're going to be so mesmerizing that you're inviting them into so many different dimensions that you're taking them on a roller coaster ride all in one sitting. How amazing is that? Okay? And you're going to get to sink your teeth into something delicious and something huge, but it's just not time yet. So keep preparing yourself, keep meditating, keep readying yourself on every cylinder, on every level, because your time will come soon. And when that time comes, you need to be ready. You need to be like a pro. You need to be unstoppable. You need to be mesmerizing. All right? But this is a time of preparation. So just keep focusing, keep meditating, keep being kind to yourself, keep being kind to others, and everything is going to happen for you. I love you.